What is going on?
Welcome to the RLAIS Postgame show.
Bro, you can't
This
be
being
touching
streamed.
our camera. You might mess up the show. Come on. We're trying to
Welcome to
test stuff
the
here.
postgame show. We had a good slate of games today, and I got a couple people with me here to talk to
I'm
you
a very
guys.
good person. Hockey already went outside.
Yep, we got a got a couple people with me to ask some questions about the games today. Couple of them making some noises, but that is okay. It's a little bit weird, but I mean, it is. Like it
By the
is
way,
what it
Sticks wants
is.
an interview, so we're gonna interview
Sticks.
Sticks.
All right, we're gonna get Sticks in here for the interview. Let's get him in here. I'm ready. I think everyone in the slate is ready.
Hawk is trying to ask questions right now. Do you hear him?
Yeah, we got a bit of an echo, some technical difficulties here.
Oh, shoot. It's because you have to mute me.
Hey, now Sticks, any questions you have?
What?
Okay, so let's get it going. Okay, Sticks. Did you see a couple of the games today?
Nope.
I was watching the games very closely. It was very intense games here today, and I'm ready to play when it's my time.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel that What are your thoughts on the some teams that you know very well had some kind of not close games today? They're 5-1 and 6-2. What are your thoughts on those offenses and or the defenses of those losing squads?
It was pretty crazy in my opinion. People say look at these high scoring games and say they're blowouts, but they're really closer than we think they were.
I mean
Hey, Sticks.
that 6-2 game was 6-0 until about 20 seconds left
What
though. So
happened?
Well,
I didn't even
okay,
hear
not
about
that
you
game,
today.
but
so
the
that,
other
that
games.
I mean, are you scared of any of those offenses though?
Sticks.
They've had are you scared of them at all?
Um, well, we don't have too much of a reason to be scared. You don't got to be scared of anyone. They're good teams, good offenses. They're gonna give us trouble, but this is an 115 game season. We're gonna see them a good amount of times, so we're gonna be able to figure them out by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. And I think we
Yeah,
have some other people who would like to
Sticks.
ask some questions.
Sticks, I respect you. I know you're one of the best players in the league, but what happened today? I didn't hear about you at all. Like, what happened today?
Well, I have a game here later tonight. We'll see. I might get rested for this game, but we'll see. It's up to the coach.
Yeah,
So,
seems like a tough situation there. And about the Hedgehogs, they were looking like one of the better teams in the league. They lost to the 3-3 Pharaohs. They almost came back in that own goal. What are your thoughts on that own goal, and how do you prevent the own goals yourself?
So when it comes to own goals, we see them a lot in the league. This is a tough play. It can be tough to say stuff sometimes. The best play to prevent the own goal is just to hustle more on defense. You gotta get your boost, and you gotta be able to prevent it before they're in a position to score. That's what I think is the best play to make.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't have anything else you want to add, I think we're gonna let you go. And we got Hollywood up next, and
Okay.
Hollywood, much anticipated interview. What are you guys' thoughts? What do you think of the Hollywood situation?
Okay. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to the Hollywood situation. He's been in a lot of hot water, then he got fined. Will teams want to keep him on the roster? Will he get traded?
I mean, he was just cut, and he was arrested, but then paid his bail, and then he played a game for the Scorpions later today. So he was sent to jail, paid his bail, and then came back and played a game a
He's
couple
been
hours later.
traded. He's been on 3 teams so far this year because he was traded, cut, then he was signed with the Scorpions.
It's
This is a very controversial move for the Scorpions too.
they've had I mean, it ended up helping them out. They did end up winning this game, but some say, for what reason would that be? Like was it just because of Hollywood, or was it it's good team play and Hollywood kind of held them back? It did not look like they held them back though, and actually we got Hollywood in here. Let's ask him a couple of questions. Hollywood, how are you doing today?
Oh, today I'm doing pretty well.
That is good. That's good. How do you think your
I thought
performance
you got
was
arrested
today?
today.
No, that was the other day. I paid my bail. You didn't hear that? I played a good game today for the Scorpions, my new team.
You did play a
You've
good
been
game.
bouncing back and forth on teams. You were on the Kodiaks the other day, and now you're on like the Scorpions. Like, how are you
Well,
adjusting
I got
to the
traded to the
roster?
Kodiaks, and then the Kodiaks cut me.
Why did they cut you?
Well, there's some situations going on. I'll let my lawyers handle it, but some false allegations been levied against me.
And as we know, the commissioner said you were innocent. Does that make you feel any better about getting maybe a bigger offer later on in your career? Because you're on one of the last years of your contract, one of the biggest contracts in league history. Some say you
Well,
don't
this is a
deserve it.
new contract.
I think I heard that you were on one
Well,
of
my
the
old contract got voided because I got cut. And I signed a new one with the Scorpions. Only a
Ye-
1-year deal, though.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, it's still a relatively big deal, but like, do you think you can get a bigger deal later on now that like people are saying you're innocent?
Yeah, people are going to take note of my play. I'll let my play do the talking. I've made some huge plays this year. We've seen that. So the play speaks for itself.
hmm And that's a good way to think
You're
about it.
John
And
Crowder's network. You're a John Crowder's network. We've been wondering. Yeah, what's your drive right now? How are you driving yourself right now through the difficulties of your career? You're at an all-time low because with all the controversy, this is the first time we've seen these issues. How are you responding?
Well, gotta keep your head up. You gotta know that it's always go out there and play. That's what's most important. Stay focused and don't let those things get in the way too much. Stay focused on play. And I'm always out there to win. I'm always out there to be better.
I see you.
And I think that might be it for the interviews. If you'd like more exclusive coverage, make sure you go to Major News Reports, John Crowers Network, the Forster 360 channel, the RLAIS channel, and subscribe right here on THP for bonus coverage of the RLAIS community posts, extra videos, and so much more. And if you'd like to buy the Game Pass to watch every other game, it'll be $9.99, a one-time purchase. You get it for life. It's worth it.
That's awesome.
And I think that's all we got time for in the post-game show, unless anybody else has anything to add. Any
I do
news?
want to talk about something quickly, and that is that, we have some big news going on in the league. A big thing has been recently going on related to a new possible. We look at the Kodiak Stadium. They might make huge renovations to their stadium.
And yeah, that might be a pretty it could be a big changes there. They obviously play in a decent stadium anyways, but
Yeah,
could
they
be
said they
big.
wanted to add 5,000 more seats.
Yeah,
Makes their crowd even louder.
I don't know.
because I can turn it on.
They're one of those
I
teams that
also want to talk
definitely
about some possible trades.
Dynasty can be created.
We have some. We know that
On that why get ready for you.
the Seekers
Gotta
sent
trying to find a way
the Rovers a trade for Raja. I believe it was Raja for a second round pick.
Second rounder? Are you kidding me?
And
He
some
might
fans
be. He
not
might be worthy of
happy.
the first round. He's been playing phenomenal recently.
Some fans might not like that trade, but I think that's good value for that.
We
I think,
have no clue if it will get accepted yet, though. We'll have to see.
and it looks like it might though, but like a second round pick, yeah, he's been playing so well. I don't know if a second round pick, they might need to throw in 2 second round picks or just a first round pick. I mean that he's been a really good
Yeah.
player. I don't know about that one.
It is a very high valued second round pick at the moment,
That
but
is
it still might
true.
not be enough.
Hmm.
And we have one more trade after that to talk about, potential trade. We know that the Destroyers have sent the Scorpions an offer regarding Midi. They want to trade Midi to the Scorpions for a third round pick and I believe 2 prospects.
2 prospects. Dang.
And yeah, in the prospect league, there are some big games. There, a lot of those prospects for those teams, very good. A good prospect system, better players in the future could be what this squad needs. But right now, Destroyers might need some help because they are not in the best of spots right now.
Yeah. Some news also coming in the city of, because I believe the Kodiak Theater. Another thing with their stadium too, they are also going to be holding an event. It's going to be a tryout in South Carolina. They want to add someone to the roster.
Seems like a pretty big
So if
move
you
for
want to
them.
try and make the RLAIS, join that tryout.
And yeah, that's what we
That's all
got.
the news for me.
That's what we got time for today. Thank you for watching the RLAIS post game show. We will see you tomorrow night.